When the interests of youth become limited to verbal disputes between celebrities, debates over the most stylish shirt or best look, and billions are spent on shows and events where experts gather to select the most beautiful eyes or the best sculpted waist, knowledge no longer seems to be the goal. Instead, superficiality is all that the public wants. You attempt to raise awareness and delve into the reasons why people are drawn in without thinking. Is shallowness a natural part of humanity's desire to escape the pressures of modern life? Or is it a government policy to keep the public submerged in superficiality and devoid of culture? Can we identify the source of this decline? For there is no smoke without fire. And what would be the right vessel to inject an antidote into this system of superficiality? Welcome. Let's begin. If you had to choose between two paths, one difficult and demanding with distant results, and the other easy, quick and promising fame and wealth without effort, which would you choose? People flock to the easy one, riding the wave in a sea of superficiality because it's the simplest route to fulfilling dreams. Nobody dreams of knowledge anymore. Ask a child about their dream and they'll tell you it's a luxury car, a beautiful partner, a big house, and lots of money in the bank, without caring where it comes from. Modern technology and social media have made this dream possible. Now anyone can promote trivial, worthless content and earn money simply by increasing their views on TikTok or YouTube, regardless of what they're showing. In this system, scientific or valuable content has no importance unless it's profitable. Did you know that TikTok users spend over $50 million on the app, doubling the profits of ByteDance, the app's owner, to $34.3 billion last year? Teenagers alone make up 40% of this platform's users, who watch short, quick videos that generate high views and fast profits, regardless of the quality of the content. Your earnings on TikTok can reach up to $10,000 a month if you use the app optimally, even if that just means knowing how to dance well. They are paving the way subtly for the superficial to become the focus of the world and possibly role models for their generation. Here I remember a quote from the Italian writer Umberto Eco. These platforms give the right to speak to legions of idiots who would otherwise speak only in bars without causing harm to society. Now they have the same right to speak as someone who holds a Nobel Prize. You might think that shallowness is limited to media dominating our lives, which has successfully made superficial people into symbols, but the truth is, it's more widespread and deeper than we could imagine. It has infiltrated the economic and political systems and even educational institutions. The teacher, once a revered figure, has been reduced to a trainer of parrots, while universities have lost their purpose, becoming factories for experts who represent authority rather than intellectuals. True intellectuals committed to higher values are cast aside for not adhering to the game. Now, every activity in the public sphere, politics, media, commerce, resembles a game without written rules driven by a larger entity that discards values, reducing life to calculations of profit, fame, and social relations until society is so corrupt that people only care about their personal affairs and selfish concerns. This system of superficiality is not limited to the naive-minded. It's much more complex, representing a new kind of illiteracy among those with higher degrees, who remain completely neutral, lack logical reasoning, and have no critical thinking skills. They are easy to control, reacting rather than resisting, exactly what's needed. Anyone who thinks outside the box or questions the status quo is seen as a harmful weed that must be uprooted. Chaos, dancing, and gaming prevail in both the virtual and real worlds, while young people are absorbed in anime, PUBG, sports, and music. This strategy, used in Western, democratic, and Arab societies alike, distracts people from important issues, numbing them to what's happening around them, and creating a state of tranquility that benefits the ruling power and capitalist companies, which sustain the authority of the superficial. Certainly you've heard of Meta, one of the world's most profitable companies. What does it produce and sell? And how does it generate revenue? Unlike car or electrical companies that provide tangible services, or even internet and cell phone companies, Meta has managed to control popular applications like Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram, extending to virtual reality applications, fitness, and even customer relationship management software, spending billions on these acquisitions. Why? It's all about monopoly, directing and managing content entirely, immersing users further in controlled superficiality, and ultimately increasing profits. Have you heard of NFTs, those digital artworks selling for millions of dollars? The most famous is where the graphic designer collected 5,000 images into one artwork and sold it at auction. 22 million people watched, and the artwork sold for $70 million. The buyer won't hang this piece on their wall, but instead they receive a secret code, a virtual-only asset. This is the superficiality system that glorifies the artist who generates money regardless of their message. This phenomenon isn't confined to developing countries, it's widespread. When we see fans camping outside Apple stores days before the release of a new iPhone model costing $1,500, know that superficiality is controlling the world. In Germany, a conference on trivial matters was held under the supervision of social and education scientists, discussing topics like shoe colors, laundry scents, and insect rearing techniques. Thousands attended, captivated. Scientists aimed to measure the public's response to trivial subjects and concluded that many people naturally succumb to superficiality. This nonsense indicates that intellectual, cultural, artistic, and even religious interests worldwide are shifting towards superficiality, serving the market's consumption purposes under empty slogans. Humanity did not progress through hurried, short-lived inventions. It developed patiently with the accumulation of knowledge. That's how societies progress. But today, in this age of speed, we see a focus on speed across the sciences and arts, facilitating the superficial to reach their goals of fame and money quickly and without effort. Now, any YouTuber or influencer with millions of followers can rally an army of people around trivial matters under a hashtag or trend. The age of speed and the age of superficiality are two sides of the same coin. This speed and ease in life have led people to simplify everything. No one wants to read books anymore, but we are ready to spend hours scrolling through clips on Facebook. History doesn't always ascend or decline, but goes in cycles. It seems we're currently in a decline, sinking in this age with TikTok dancers. Do you understand now why we present thoughtful cultural programs? Because we refuse to sink to such levels. Ironically, humanity began naked in caves and forests, and it has ended up naked in the virtual world. In this technological era, people are enamored with vulgarity and ugliness, despite condemning it in real life. The danger is that we don't realize the state we're in, drowning in waves of corruption, cultural invasion, and character uniformity. The philosopher Alain Dagnol asserts that the only way to overthrow the system of superficiality is through collective resistance, a societal break. Echoing the words of Umar ibn al-Khattab, seek the light at the end of this dark tunnel, awaken stagnant ideas, and remember that your mind is a sanctuary. Don't let any thought enter unless it has been purified by the fire of doubt. Fighting the culture of superficiality is as much your responsibility as it is every rational person's. As Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. See you next episode. If you like this content, don't forget to subscribe.